Smell Good family, what's good? YouTube, what is good? What is going on, guys? Hopefully everything is great. Hopefully all is well with you all, man. So today's video is, wrapped around, something I had to think about the other day. And, if you're into, smelling good, not even being a fragrance collector, but just smelling good on a day-to-day basis, a lot of times you probably get stopped and asked, hey, like, what is that you're wearing? So that's what this video is today. All right, 10 fragrances that I always get stopped by someone to ask me what it is that I'm wearing. All right, so these are some heavy hitters. There's some bangers on here, and a lot of this was just off the top of my head throughout experience with these fragrances. And I'm not saying these are my most complimented, but I, always get asked a lot of the times, more than not, when I have these on, what is that? What are you wearing? All right, so that's today's video. All right, so Smell Good family, man, hope y'all are well, hope y'all are good, hope everything's positive and everything's just going really well for everyone. You know how I give it up here on the channel, and this channel is positive vibes only, man. So let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, up first, man, we're gonna go ahead and get some of the no-brainers out of the way from my collection. But no matter what version I have on or where I'm wearing it at, I'm most likely getting asked, man, what is that? What do you have on, man? From the house of Chanel, we have Bleu de Chanel, all right, the EDP. The EDP, all right. This one right here is the favorite son, so to speak, out of the line. A lot of people gravitate towards this one more than the EDT and the Parfum from my experience, but this is just a heavy hitter, mass appealing fragrance, man, and people always ask, for sure, more than not, what is it that I'm wearing when I have this on? It's just a classic, a modern day classic that is just mass appealing, and in my opinion, it'll never ever go out of style. So I always get asked about this one from the house of Chanel. We have Bleu de Chanel, all right, the EDP. All right, up next, man, another positive, just monster in my collection. Whenever I wear this or any variation of it, I always get asked from the house of Armand. We have Club de Nuit's Intense Man, the EDP. The EDP, big 200 ml bottle of this stuff right here. Every time I'm wearing Intense Man, EDT, EDP, Pure Parfum or Parfum Limited Edition, I'm always getting asked, what is it that I'm wearing? And, I'm getting asked, what am I wearing when I wear Creed Vintage? So the DNA is being represented, but I get asked more when I wear this than I do when I wear the actual Creed Vintage. All right, so Club de Nuit is just a gem, man, and you can find it for great prices. From the house of Armand, I frequently get stopped and asked, what is it that you're wearing? And that is Armand's Club de Nuit Intense Man, the EDP. All right, moving along to a fragrance that when I first got this fragrance, man, I wore it a bunch, man. I wore it quite a bit in probably like a 2 to 3 week span. From the house of Prada, all right, we have Prada Black, all right, Prada Black. I guess does it want to focus today? Yes, it does. All right, Prada Black. This is just a unique DNA. I haven't smelled it in quite some time, so of course I'm going to use my handy dandy tester strip here, one spray of Prada Black. But you get that unique patchouli and tonka bean, that powdery, dirty type of DNA that you get here with Prada Black, and I was always getting asked about it. I know my pops love this fragrance as well. This is one that he picked up right away when he smelled it, when he was in town to come holler at me a little while back, but he's added that to the collection. A lot of Frat Boys, ENT, all three of us have it, man. It's just a staple, and I always get asked about it for sure. Always, man. So from the house of Prada, all right, we have Prada Black. Prada Black, just a winner, man, just a winner. All right, up next from the house of Alexandra, not to slight the house of Dior, but I always get asked about this since I've had it because I have been wearing it out. We have ETE Sabotage Elixir from Alexandra. Of course, anybody who knows, This is a 1A fragrance inspired by a version of Dior's Sabotage Elixir. Alexandra nailed it, hit it right on the head. You guys already know what this is about. You get this nice 100 ml bottle for around 90 bucks compared to the Elixir from Dior, which is a 60 ml bottle for around 170. You choose what you want to do, but every time I wear Alexandra's version, it's just a no-brainer, man. I'm getting ass on the spot. On the spot. Bro, what is that? Male, female, it does not matter. Most of that happens while I'm at work that I get asked about this one, all right? So one more time, and another fragrance that I always get asked about, this is from the House of Alexandria, all right? This is the ETE Sauvage Elixir. All right, next up, man, just got a certified lady killer, man. Certified lady killer. A lot of women ask about this fragrance when I do wear it. From the House of Guerlain, we have L'Homme Ideal, the EDP. The EDP, all right. You guys already know this is very, very popular in the community. Cherry, leather, almond. Almond is the predominant note here. Well, cherry is the predominant note, but that almond, that creaminess that brings is definitely showing up in this DNA. I absolutely love it. This is a top fiver for lifer for me. And every time I wear this, particularly women stop and ask me, what is that you have on? Like, what do you smell? My wife loves this fragrance. She absolutely loved it. I remember the first time I wore it around her, she like got in front of me and like kind of pulled on my shirt a little bit and said, you smell good. Like, what is that? So that's just the first time that I wore this. But yeah, this is a banger, man. A lot of women love this. For me, top five for life. And I see why. So I always get asked about this one. From the House of Guerlain, we have L'Homme Ideal, the EDP. All right, next up, man, another popular fragrance that, you know, women and men love this one. This is rumored to be discontinued, but I'm straight. I got a big 200 ml ready to go for backup. From the House of Paco Rabanne, we have 1 Million's Lucky. Plum, hazelnut, ozonic notes, aldehydes, just a beautiful DNA. This one right here, for me personally, I wear it a lot when I'm going, you know, out with my wife on dates, or if I'm in like in an intimate setting. I'll wear this at like an intimate party, a gathering or something like that. This is something that I would wear, and it's always a big hit. And I went on a run when I was wearing this, you know, quite a bit when I was going out. And I always got asked, like, what is this? I remember me and my wife went out to a restaurant, I think it was Valentine's, and the waitress, you know, she just kept, you know, looking over and walking by and looking over. And then at the end of the night, she asked me, what was it that I had on? And that's just like the biggest memory I had, because it's the look on her face, all right? But besides that, man, I just, you know, a lot of the homies love this stuff, and a lot of women love this stuff, and I always get asked about 1 Million Lucky, and it deserves its praise, man. It's very, very good. Again, I always get asked about 1 Million's from the House of Paco Rabanne, 1 Million's Lucky. If y'all don't have your bottle, get you a bottle, man. Get you a bottle, man. There's big rumors of discontinuation of that fragrance, all right? Next up, from the House of Lattafa, boy, this one right here is crazy. We have Caille Al Farsan. Shout out to my guy Jeremy over at the House of Colossus. He is responsible for my Lattafa run and my Middle Eastern kick. And this one right here is probably the king of kings of that line to me, because I'm a huge fan of pineapple. And this is the most realistic pineapple fragrance that I have ever smelled. I'm sure there's others out there, but this literally smells like pineapple juice in the bottom of the aluminum can. That's what this smells like. Everyone who smells it is blown away by it. This stuff is a gem, not that expensive. You pay 30 bucks for a 90 ml bottle, and it is fantastic. Fantastic, man. And I've been complimented on this a lot. When people are around me, they like, man, you smell like a bowl. Matter of fact, somebody who I work with told me that I smell like a bowl of Publix pineapples. No lie. Publix pineapples. I think it was like the first or second time, and they caught me like very early in the day. So I had just sprayed it on, leaving the house, getting to work, and I did get that compliment. All right, so this stuff is a banger, man. Always big compliments on this, and I'm always being asked when I wear it, what is that, bro? And I simply tell them, man, from the house of Lattafa, this is Cahiers Al Fursan. Big pineapple here. All right, next up, one of the more gourmandish, heavy fan favorites. I personally love this stuff, man. It is just great. And when I wear it in the colder months, I always get compliments, man. I always get stopped and asked what it is. From the house of Sabotage Ferragamo, we have Warmo. All right, big dessert type fragrance here. I haven't smelled it since it was not cold, but big dessert fragrance here. All right, got to spray on my handy dandy sticky note, but you get this big tiramisu, this big dessert cakey vibe that you just can't miss with, man. This stuff is incredible. You get this for a great price. Every single time that I have worn this, I have been asked, bro, what is that? Male or female, what is that? This stuff is absolutely tremendous. Like I said, gourmandish, dessert, tiramisu type of vibe, cinnamon, vanilla, big fruity notes. This stuff is fantastic, man. From the house of Sabotage Ferragamo, I'm always getting asked, bro, what is that? And I tell them, it's Warmo. It's Warmo. Beautiful, beautiful juice. All right, two more on the list. Up next, man, from the house of Givenchy, from the gentleman line. Believe it or not, we got the EDT Intense. The EDT Intense. All right. This is, if it wants to focus. All right. This is one of my personal favorites from the line. Okay, you get this cardamom, this iris, this tonka bean, this more fresher take on the iris than you get like in the EDP and the Reserve Privé. But it's more fresher take. You can wear this in the warmer months. I wouldn't wear it when it's steaming hot, but in the warmer months, you can wear this. Good office scent as well. That's typically where I wear this. But this is a big compliment getter for me. This is a big kind of, this is a big fragrance where people do often ask, what is it that I have on? I've worn this quite a bit. Quite a bit of the juice is missing out of here. I may even give this a run this week. We're about a quarter of the way through, a nice little dent. But I'm always getting asked about it. Big fan of the Givenchy Gentleman line. But this one is definitely one that doesn't get a lot of love, but it gets a lot of love for me, and it gets a lot of love for people who smell it on me when I do wear it. So again, I'm always asked, what is that from the house of Givenchy? We have Gentleman's EDT Intense. All right, and last but not least, a versatile king, a versatile savage. A lot of people love this stuff. I love it. This is something I have in my collection for life. You guys know, man. From the house of Versace, we got Dylan Blue. Dylan Blue. Again, every single time, I'm about halfway through this bottle. Every single time I wear this, I get asked, man, what is that? It just smells so good. This is a invigorating, shower jelly, just refreshing type of scent. Just a who's know. You got some ambroxan in here, some saffron in here. Just like I said, it smells like shower gel. That's what it smells like. Got some lavender in here as well, some spices, a little bit of citrus as well. This is just a great concoction, man, that if you're looking for compliments and you're looking to get noticed, this is the one that can definitely seal the deal for you on that. And when I wear it, which is often, I'm always getting a compliment, most likely at work. That's where I wear this at. And I put a few people on this at my job, and hopefully they were able to grab them a bottle of it, but this is one that'll be in my collection for a long time. From the house of Versace, I always get asked, what is that, man? And I tell them, hey, it's Dylan Blue. Dylan Blue. Great juice. All right, man, so that's gonna wrap up this week's top 10. All right, again, these are the 10 fragrances that I just often get stopped all the time, and I'm always asked, hey, D-man, what is that you're wearing? Like, what is that? A lot of times people tell you smell good, but if someone is really inquiring, they're gonna ask you what it is specifically, and these 10 represent that in my collection just throughout time. I wanna say with that, throughout the last year, I've been asked the most about these two to specifically tell them what I am wearing. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Do you guys have any of these 10? Are any of these 10 in your top 10 of fragrances that you get asked about? If so, let me know below in the comments. Do you not like any of these? Do you don't see how I get asked about these? Let me know down below in the comments as well. All right, so if you want to be a member of the Smell Good family, just like, comment, subscribe. Meet me down in the comments. We can talk about what you love and what I love, and that is fragrances, man. So as always, appreciate all the support, all the love. It really, really means a lot, for sure. Like, really means a lot to me. All right. So until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys on the next fragrance video. Smell Good family. Appreciate y'all.